So we have this huge conflict going on in the Middle East between Israel and Iran, and it also has a lot of fallout back in the U.S. because in this case, Senator Ted Cruz was smoked by Tucker Carlson over, the same topic as in Tucker Carlson confronts Senator Ted Cruz for having no clue about the Iran-Israel conflict. And a reminder that Ted Cruz is one of the senators that pretty much wants to glass Iran. I don't know exactly what are his words on the topic, but this is the situation that we're going to analyze this from a body language and a statement perspective, but also for fun because it was fun to watch. I'm pretty sure you have already watched this clip. We're going to watch it anyway. But first, we have this update. This is a play-by-play thing that a developing topic, of course. We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran, says Donald J. Trump. Iran had good sky trackers and other defensive equipment and plenty of air, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff. Stuff in quotation marks. I wonder why does it have quotation marks? But nobody does it better than the good old USA. Yeah, and now we have the clip. And I'm going to say a couple things afterwards, but the clip is just hilarious to watch. I am not a Tucker Carlson fan. I am not a Ted Cruz fan. Just want to get be clear about that. I just found this incredibly exhilarating.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
Well, for one, it's like you want to topple a government. That is a big deal, right? Because you should have a kind of a record of how many times. I want to know. I don't have an assistant here. Hey, Jamie, please pull up how many times has it worked in the history of, you intervene in a country, you topple the government, and you put or let the opposition just take control. How many times has it worked? Has it really worked in the history of humankind? No, seriously. I don't know how many times, and how many times the United States has done something like that and has effectively worked. That record is. But at least you needed to know the history of the country and the government you are seeking to topple. What is the context of that? Because it's like my home country, Venezuela, is a bit complex. It's not like black or white. There's a bit of nuance, and no, it's not as simple as let's topple the government, and the ones that come afterward are going to be so good. Again, I'm not defending any kind of dictatorships or tyrannies in here, but it's a complex topic, and if you're looking to topple a government, it makes sense to know at least the bare minimum about that country. So I would say that I agree with Tucker Carlson in this one.
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
I don't sit around memorizing population tables. That is, he is evading the fact that he doesn't know a very basic data point of Iran. You have to know how many people live in there, how many people in case of unrest, how many people are going to flee the country, what is going to be, what is going to happen with those demographics, what are going to be the political dynamics. You have to know if whatever you're going to do is not going to make things worse, as so many times has happened. But I am not a geopolitical analyst. I'm more of a body language analyst. I don't want to get into those topics, but I want to give you my 2 cents about what I see is common sense about topics like this.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
what is the ethnic mix of Iran? To be clear, I have no idea what is the ethnic mix of Iran. I didn't know what was the population of Iran, but I'm not calling for the toppling of the government. I'm just staying on the sidelines. I'm just witnessing how is this unfolding. But if anyone is actively involved in this, yeah, you should know the bare minimum.
They are Persians and
What percent?
predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
It's not
okay.
even. You don't know anything about Iran. So
Okay,
actually,
I am not the Tucker Carlson
but
expert on Iran.
You're a
who
senator
says,
who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one
and you
who
don't know
claims
anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about.
You see that Tucker is really enjoying that. I saw his face. He's getting red. He's about to explode. He's about to explode of how much fun he's having. And you see that Ted Cruz has just leaned forward. Ted Cruz did the meme, did the gamer meme. You know that the gamer that is relaxed, played his video game, and then when the hard part comes that he leans in, he did the meme. He did the gamer meme. He leaned forward. Oh my God! He knew it was already being embarrassing.
About the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the
I'm
one
not saying that.
who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump.
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe
we're
that,
carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help.
Oh, that is of course a contentious topic. Is Israel attacking Iran, or is the United States attacking Iran in behalf of Israel, or is the United States helping in any way Israel? I see so many people on my X timeline disagree with this. They don't want the United States to be meddling or getting into any of these conflicts. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me in the comments what do you think about this? What if it is a good idea of the United States getting into this or sitting this one out?
I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here, because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting
This is
Israel.
high stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay.
Yeah, people are listening. Yeah, Tucker had him on the ropes. It was really fun to watch. And well, at the same time, you see that Donald Trump was saying that somebody please explain to Cookie Tucker Carlson that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. You know that Carlson is against the fact. And these people are behaving like children. It's like you then see Ted Cruz sharing this AI-generated image of Tucker Carlson interviewing Luke Skywalker from Star Wars fame. What is the population of the Death Star? As if that doesn't matter. We need to blow up the Death Star. Fun fact: the Death Star had somewhat like 2 million people in there when it was blown up. So yeah, it was pretty much a genocide of stormtroopers. All those stormtroopers who were smoked. Tucker Carlson, Ted Cruz also shared like less than 1 hour ago. Wonder what changed. It was from The Atlantic. Tucker Carlson saying that Iran deserves to be annihilated, and this was 13 years ago. 13 years. I think that one can have, maybe a change of mind over 1 year. Maybe, I don't know how many times Carlson has expressed his ideas about Iran or his opinions about Iran. But I think that 13 years is a time frame long enough. It's more than a decade. So you can change your mind about something. It's quite long. So I don't think that Ted Cruz has an actual point in this one. And Matt Gold, I found this funny as well. It's crazy how Tucker Carlson nuked a U.S. senator's reputation just by asking him if he knows anything about the country he's bombing and how much money he takes from Israel. Again, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that my body language analysis is going to be in my body language guide channel, and my politics commentary right here. So just like and subscribe. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Power Pundit. Much love and bliss.